And we're back. I'm still Sir Ember here, and I lost my other Sir, but I'm joined by another Sir. I'm making him a Sir right now. Sir Ash Bastrom. How
What's
are you doing?
going on, bots and feeders?
Alright, so after that amazing turn of events in Game 1, what did you think of that watching, Ash?
Dude, when I was watching all that, there was so much chaos on that screen that I had no idea who could have actually pulled off that victory, even though technically one side already had the bigger lead on gold and also on kills. But the fact is they still kind of hampered their strategy out of nowhere, where they kind of still got kind of wiped on some of those points, but they still regrouped pretty well. So like honestly, both of those sets were so good that even most of the time I couldn't even tell who was going to win, honestly.
Yeah. Alright, we're right here in Picks and Bans. There's the Emoji ban and Thor ban. Two, very obvious picks, to be honest.
Ooh, Odin. Yeah, that ban should always, almost guaranteed, should be a ban every time. He's
It's
kind of
just
like
because he's so
beefy.
flexible in picks and bans and everything.
Dude,
because when he's picked early, you don't know.
Jungle, solo, freaking support. It could be any one of those things, and he's freaking.
Hey,
he's
I
so
went
good.
I went off on a jungle Odin mid as well. So don't put that out of the picture.
Don't ask her
there's
numbers
the
on
Horus.
that. Dude, Horus should mostly be banned most of the time too. You got your healing, you got your knock up, you got your stun. You got to make sure all those guys are pretty much done. Nice. What else we got? We got Afro right there has been banned as well. Keep that healing
That's the first
below.
Afro ban or pick so far. That's kind of, they're probably looking to counter the healing, a comp that might be, countered by Afro, all the healing and, CC she can provide. So I expect something probably like a Daji or, a Hunbats, I was about to say.
And then they got rid of the comma too, like essentially like the most busted freaking jungler right now in the game. So I am enjoying like these picks and bans so far. Afro utility wise, you got to get rid of the healer. You got to make sure that none of those. You can't make sure like if that mid laner is going to be playing as that Afro will either body you or won't. And then it could also be on the solo side too. You don't want that that kind of
also the
toxicity.
later games. Having a free beads for two of your people when you're having someone like a Hunbat or a Daiji or someone who has, those CC ults, having an Afro against you really hurts at times.
No, yeah, I agree on that, man. Because the thing is, like, if it comes to an Afro actually being picked, it's literally a race to 20. If you make sure she doesn't get to 20, you're gonna win that match. Like majority of the time, it's probably like a 70-30 chance that you would win that match, but you have to make sure she does not reach 20. And because if that's the case, she will destroy you at that moment. Sobek.
Then we got a Merlin and a Sobek, two, solid picks. Merlin, always a safe and high damage mid, even with the nerfs that came out. Then Sobek,
Yeah. Go for it. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No problem. Also, we got that Sobek pick. Don't know if he's going to be the solo or the support at the moment, though.
He can work either role, man. He's one of the probably better utility. I think he'll probably be one of the more better utility actual guardians right now in this game, unless you want to put Umoja in that thing. But the thing is, she's always banned, so you never really want to face that. But Sobek, since he's got so much sustain that he has so much armor, and his passive as well is just so freaking good. Like honestly, it is so good.
Then there's Achilles and Ganesha picks right there from Baron's Cough Medicine.
I'm not gonna lie, Achilles has always been one of the gods that's always been true to my heart. He just surpassed Guan Yu as my number one played god. I love it.
And there's the Zeblanki pick, which, as I said before in the first couple of matches, Zeblanki especially, around that gold to diamond range really excels in, because it's hard to 1v1 a Zeblanki, especially if he ever gets ahead.
It is, and then depending on what like ability he goes straight first, because he usually always goes your one first, because you do always want kind of the spread so you can hit anything around you. But also even if you start with your 3, it's still a really good utility tool for him in that process. I mean, CC immune a dash as well on that thing. It's a pretty good move, and he actually has probably one of the better kits of most of the hunters that I've seen so far. But I still see him as maybe top 3, but not as like the #1 spot when it comes to hunters.
Then we got these bands from the Girthworms right here. Jingwei and Raijin, 2 good picks with them having just the mid and the ADC to choose from. Then there's a Daji pick, which I agree with.
I feel that Jingwei is a freaking kind of a troll one because they probably don't want somebody on that team to play her.
Then the Xingtian is a surprising, well, not too surprising one, but there's the Kuzumo pickup.
I was afraid that there was gonna be a Kuzumo somewhere in here. He is so fun and good right now that it doesn't matter who plays him. You're gonna have like a bad time against that god. The Raijin pick, you should always be like almost standard though, because he's kind of strong right now.
In the current meta, Raijin's been, getting consistent picks.
It's the consistency of the picks and also the fact that he is almost consistently banned at a majority of all the mages.
And there's a Hachi pickup, which I would say is pretty safe against this team comp. He can stay safe, especially against the Kuzenbo or Sobek with his ult.
From stem, dash, yeah, all that pretty much.
Hell.
Oh.
Ooh, the hell is a killer pick because
is that a mid?
She can save so many people from that Kuzumo or Sobek if she times those, cleanses right.
Yeah, cleanse, the bomb, the constant healing from the 1-2, which gives her healing as well on top of that, even though her 3 does that as well. That is going to be the biggest utility, and it's going to be most likely that specific god is going to get ganked so much that it's going to annoy the crap out of whoever's using hell. And just essentially insert Aphrodite with hell, and it's essentially the same strategy you got to do. It's a race to 20.
All right, so we got Solo being got the Kuzenbo, silent reveries on the Kuzenbo. Your boy, you dead.
Yo! I had to bust on my inner silent revies there.
Also, got Blaze going over to Solo with the Achilles as well. That's going to be an interesting matchup.
It will be. The Kuzenbo's gonna have the better time right now, since depending on how Achilles is gonna play. Because if you start with your 3, you have to make sure you get that first initial strike on that Kuzenbo, so your 3 can hit all those minions. But if you get your 1, you better hope that actual cone hits all those minions too, because you need to sustain the damage on them. Yeah,
but the early clear though in the dual lane will probably go towards the Hachi and the Ganesha.
It's definitely gonna be that. Yeah, that's the stem from the 1.
If Sobek gets a good pluck or something level 2 on the Hachi, then that would obviously change.
I agree.
Until that point, I would give definitely the level 1 clear to the 2.
Yeah, Hachi and dude, Hachi and Ganesh is just gonna be dumb. That 1 from Ganesh, just the amount of hits it's gonna or the amount of minions it hits gives a stim. And that stim helps actual Hachiman, and then whatever move Hachiman does, that gives him a stim as well. If he did take the banner, I mean, come on, that's already like looking like it's gonna be a pretty bad time. All right,
you get the Hell Merlin matchup. I give the early game. I don't know who I would give the early game to out of these 2, to be honest.
I honestly would probably give it to the Merlin in the beginning processes, because since he did take ice and he did take the AoE ice, that's gonna help him in the long run. But later on, it's gonna be a 50-50 from there until you reach maybe level 5, and then whoever gets that first kill is gonna be the turning point. That's what I feel. So far we got some pretty beefy action over here.
Unfortunately, yeah. Ganesha only hit the melee with his 1. He missed the backline on the archers.
Unfort. He's gonna have to keep that. He's gonna have to make a consistency push with that actual 1, because if he doesn't, then they're gonna have a really bad time in that lane.
Yeah, the mid lane in jungle going towards red buffs right now.
Look at that
Surcat
kick.
looking for a gank over here right now in the duo lane.
She
A big rip going
lurking.
in. Lurking.
Oh,
That was just
look. That was
very
nasty.
unfortunate timing right there.
Oh, it was. That Ganesh got lucky on that point right there. Oh,
If there was just a bit more communication between, you know, the Sobek and the Surcat, that would have been easy, at least one, maybe 2 kills. But for sure, at least 1.
ooh, man. This is
Very
probably gonna,
unfortunate for the Girthworms right there.
yeah, that's gonna be like a play where they're gonna have to review with themselves and be like, hey, we're gonna need to like work on this most likely because that should have been a guaranteed kill on that Ganesh and probably the double, just like you would say.
Yeah.
This mid lane so far, it's been push and pulls. Now it hasn't really been a, what would be the term for it? A beating yet. So.
And you got the, you know, Baron's Cough Mask and back up to full health, so that gank has been negated at this point now. And there is that slight pressure, but that can easily go away real quickly.
Yes, it can. Let's go Hells. Looks like she's going to the mid camps right now. Get some of that XP. Try to get up on a lead. Or doesn't seem like she's going to.
No, was just going for that ward. Hell just wanted that, you know, deeply placed ward.
I mean, it's a smart strategy. It really is. I think that would have been the better play than actually taking those mid harpies. But you know, you want to stay ahead of the Merlin too.
Yeah.
Dueling still doing
that,
dueling
you know,
things. Oh man, let's take a look at some of these builds right now too. At the beginning, do you notice anything irregular in any of those builds right now? Ooh, nay.
Oh no, just the 2 were mixed up on the support and solo on the side. For a second, I thought the solo got Guardian's Blessing. Yeah, I thought we were back into Season 6 days.
Back when Guardian's Blessing was busted.
Oh yeah.
I'm on Guardian Blessing. So dumb. So strong.
But so far, you know, I like, you know, all the builds are, you know, pretty standard and everything. I would have probably liked that the Chrono start on Merlin, because once you get the cooldown on, you know, with all of his abilities, he can really get annoying.
I agree.
There's that Sobek pluck, but just into nothing.
Yeah, I agree on the Chronos, but since you're going against that hell, you might as well try to get your divine in now, just so it'll since you can make those early ganks as well with your actual jungler. You just try to get that insta kill if you want. And then there goes that Shibalanke ult down right now. Surcat trying to get in there.
Well, you save for that, but you also have a Surcat in the jungle for the anti-heal too.
And there's our first kill right there, taking down
to
the
the Ganesh.
Ganesha. Oh my god.
Speaking of, you know, Surcat ult and everything.
Right. you gotta hit that. Man. You gotta hit
Surcat's
that.
definitely a good pickup against the hell and everything,
Yeah.
because with having that, you're not forced early into, you know, divine for those ganks. Oh,
That was a
barely too late on
good
that.
escape.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great
That was
escape
smart.
from Hachiman right there.
That was smart. See, that's the thing that a lot of people should always know. If you know you have an ult that's a really good escape, then you're also CC immune to it. Use it. It doesn't. You don't have to technically use it as a force. You can use it as a defensive tool as well. You should always realize that with certain gods that you play.
And we got, you know, a little bit of, you know, action going on in dueling, as always, you know. Not too much, but there's always going to be action when there's an actual duo lane.
Exactly.
You know, and just, you know, a little bit of back and forth damage. But there is a Surcat gank, but, you know, Hell to help save her life from that.
Hell doing hell things, man.
Yeah. Surcat going over, you know, onto the Hunbets right here, looking for a possible gank, but nope, just backing off.
I like the fact that Surcat is like really trying to get in there. Oh, nice use of the
And there's
ult
the
right there.
Hunbets.
But of course, it gets countered right by
And
that.
there's the Surcat ults.
Oh,
And, you know,
man.
Hunbet is getting caught out, but luckily able to get out, you know.
Now we got an actual fight on our hands. Let's go.
Yeah, Merlin was just a bit off on his placements of his couple AoEs, but no, I don't think that would have made much of a difference to get the kill. To be honest, I think he still would have made out just fine.
It could have gone either way on that. And now support doing support things, just following, trying to get that farm up, you know, get up in there.
Oh, I think Hell just stole both of those, to be honest, though.
I think she did. That was freaking funny. Oh.
Also, you know, we gotta also bring up, you know, Solo, obviously, over there doing solo things, you know, just... you know,
That's a really boring matchup, man, because it's
oh,
oh my god.
Well,
I saw
never
that.
mind, there was silent reveries with
Dude.
a lot of Kuzumo damage right there. I was not expecting that.
I did not expect that either. I honestly thought it was just gonna be like, you know, 20 to 35 damage per hits, but Jesus, that Achilles got lucky. Get wrecked. Nice.
Ganesh ult is very unfortunate right there.
I know.
Right.
Bad space. You have so much space for that ult, and then it's in the worst spot too.
He had Merlin trapped, but he didn't wait for Merlin to, you know, blink already, so Merlin was able to get out without any sweat whatsoever.
You gotta bait that flicker every single time. If you don't bait the flicker off the Merlin, man, he's gonna get out of anything you throw at him. Oh, man.
Yeah, the Circuit, you know, looking for some more ganks, you know. Circuit has been, you know, kind of, you know, a bit of a factor in everything, helping out, you know,
without
the lanes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just getting that pressure.
Without her, they probably wouldn't have gotten that first kill. I mean, honestly. All right, so let's see how this.
And looking over at that Hachi, but he does have a ward placed back, but I don't think it might be. Oh no!
Oh, Circuit's still lurking.
Taking that low. Oh, there's that Circuit.
The taunt.
Oh,
he got out of it. Dude, that was a good bait of the ult too from that point.
To be honest, I might have used my ult before my one on that, only due to the fact that, you know, he was still CC, just to give that little bit of extra time for Z-Blanky and Sobek to get there.
That's just true, yeah. But of course, Tachiman using his utilities.
Still, you know, Circat's just getting that pressure. Even showing face, that little bit of thing here and there can help just get his lanes ahead, which as a jungler, that's what you want. You know, kills are nice, but if you can get your lanes ahead, I mean, that's even better, right?
I agree, especially with the jungle.
Juggernaut. And, you know, Circat's kind of being the Juggernaut right now.
Which is true, which is definitely true. Oh man.
Right, you know, with all this action though, there's only been one death this game so far though. Like, credit to both teams.
That's pretty good, man. Like honestly, when it comes to this barely early game, even the amount of kills really doesn't matter. It just depends on like who's getting your gold amount right now and who's up in levels right now. So you do want to get somebody behind in kills, but you also kind of want to make sure your builds are starting out really good too, and you have enough gold for all that.
Yeah, you got, you know, most of your, you know, main roles about dead even, because you got, you know, you got Hunbats that just hit level 10 versus the 9 Circuits, but you got Kuzenbo just hitting the 11. You got pretty much even lane in both, you know, the mid and ADC as well, to where it's, yeah, pretty much even. And there's a Hachiman ult as well to escape from the Circuit.
So much use of that. I think that's the only ult we've been seeing the entire game so far, and we've seen two other Circuit ults and then one Homebot ult to essentially save everyone else. So they're really pushing on that.
There's been plenty of Ganesh ults too, so.
Which is true, but I meant ones that actually hit.
Oh, shade thrown over to Phantom Shark. No, there's no BM. Hey.
I know, don't have me.
Let's leave this for, you know, we're talking about possibly tomorrow night, you know, maybe gonna do a troll stream.
I know. I'm sorry on that one. I'm just messing with you on that one. Ganesh ult is really, like, gonna be a good deciding factor in this game, because that might have been one misstep on that thing, but I bet you in the next big team fight, that thing is gonna be utilized hard, and I mean really hard. So far, like, all the commotions.
You know, it's a 4v3 in that duo lane right there. Oh, and it looks like they might be trying to go for the gold right now with just the Hell and the Hun Bats.
Ooh, I don't know how this is gonna work out so far. And there's that Ganesha that I'm talking about. Look at how much damage is done so
Baron's
far.
Kaufmessin has got it. And there's a pickup on the script of, the Hachman goes down. The Ganesha goes down. But Sobek does go down as well, unfortunately.
At least Hell got a kill. At least Hell got the kill on one of them so far, which is pretty good. But man, that was... I don't know how I felt about that fight, man. I honestly thought they had it more. And Hell got another one. Oh man. Okay. I'm taking back my last retort on that one because that was pretty good. Like, I honestly thought they didn't get anything out of that thing, but Hell came back.
So that was a 2-for-2 trade, but then Baron's Kaufmessin also did get the gold, so they do get the edge over that.
Yes, they do. Oh,
Kuzmo over here doing Kuzmo thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's a Kuzmo. What are you gonna do to Kuzmo, especially when you're too physical? Like,
I do a whole lot.
He's already building physical defense. You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, definitely will. And he already has his nays in case, just to like throw you around.
Not to mention, he gets multiple nays now.
Oh, don't even remind me. Don't even remind me.
Right, now you got, slight, level leads going towards, Baron's Kaufmessin. Just very slightly.
Yo, is this
Kuzmo just doing Kuzmo things?
Yo, is this Kuzmo gonna be being the pesty holder? Is that what I'm seeing right now?
Possibly, but that's also because he's going to be diving in a lot of the time, trying to focus the hell out, I would think. And Sobek might be trying to just backline, help the backline out a bit on his own team with the peel and such, because I would say Sobek does have the better peel for that. And, there is Hide Train on the Hunbats, getting the kill on the Merlin right there.
There you go. Nice one. Nice pick on that. Let's see what's going on.
He is getting, caught up possibly by that Surcat, but not going to be in time.
And then they're trying to get on this Kuzumbo, but here comes Surcat right now, trying to get in for those kills. Ooh, and then there's the Achilles ult to get out. But
ooh, that last make stick did do a lot of damage because of the poison on the passive as well, but just barely not.
Barely. Oh man, that would have been a death on that Achilles, if only Surcat came in a lot sooner. Oh, there's a lot of fighting going on in the mid lane right now, trying to take this tower, but minions are pushing them out. Let's see. Ganesh wandering around right now.
Going towards mid, but favoring towards right lane on the Kaufmessin.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're going back towards mid for the camps right now as well, so they're not anything specific, just getting the farm.
Which is true. Gotta start doing your farming now. Get up in levels, get your builds online. Let's see.
Right. You got, for net worth wise. I can English, guys.
I know, right? I mean, you just got done casting one, and you got to do another one. So I understand.
And another one, and another one. But net worth, you got top charts being run by Kaufmessin's Hell and Hunbats right there, topping the charts, which really surprising that Achilles isn't actually up there towards the top, which you usually expect the solo laner to be, right?
You would expect it from the Achilles at times, but the thing is, since he has that early matchup with Kuzumbo, it's going to be difficult for him to climb that charts, because since that defense that he carries and the utility that Kuzumbo actually has kind of neutralizes a lot of what you want to do with Achilles. Like, it really does.
At ward place, heavily favoring, Baron's Kaufmessin, but if you notice, there's 3 Chalice of the Oracles and Baron's Kaufmessin.
No.
That I haven't seen that before, but I kind of like it.
I kind of think that's a little weird, but I rarely see that item used. But it's really good that you just get free wards for a while. I mean, it is the cost
Oh,
of like
there's
400
Ganesh
gold.
ult.
Oh, Ganesh is going in. Oh, there's the Humbats ult.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
the-
beat, and Cricket gets picked off.
Goodbye,
Hell,
sir.
with the big damage.
Wow.
And it looks like Merlin's gonna get picked off here as well, unfortunately.
It seems like it will. And Hell going in there, rallying her team. Oh my god.
Ooh.
That was bad luck right there. Oh. Let's get this Gold Fury going. Jesse
Yeah,
and Soba coming in, trying to stock on them. Oh, there's Achilles.
Oh, very questionable from, him trying to go in. Sobek gets plucked off. Now, Z-Blanky is in a bad spot if they choose to chase. But they're not. They're just going to go to tower, but he's going to try and defend the tower in a 1v5. No, he just chooses to back off. This
No, just back. You don't want to be in that fight at all. You don't. This is probably going to be a T2 as well.
Yep. You got all 5 over there. You got Hell healing everybody up to full health, including the minions. Can't stop that push right there. And there's the Ganesh right there as well.
Nice. There you go. I think they realize that once you get that
there's
push
that
going,
Kuzma ult and everything. Here comes the solo lane from the Girthworms over here, making an impact.
Oh,
there's
Humbat's
that
getting
Humbat's
out.
ult.
He got out of that. He would have been dead if he didn't utilize his ult right there. Defensive ult placement. There you go.
You got Sobek ult down and everything, just barely missing the back of the Achilles right there. So after all this, you got 6-3 in the favor of Baron's Coffin and up by about 4K. XP wise, about a level, each at least.
But that factor right now is that gold right now. Look at that gold lead.
Oh yeah. It's just 4K. What you split, that's not about a tier of an item, so that's not much of a difference yet. Later on, of course, it will be, but right now at just 4,000, and with it not even being 1,000 each, that's about 750 each ish. That's a tier of an item.
Also, like what is that Hell at right now too? Because it seems this Hell is carrying so hard right now, and they're not really engaging on her either.
There's the Ganesh ult again.
Jesus Christ! And there's the Achilles ult right there for the execute.
And Circuit gets picked off by the Humbats and the Hell right there. Hell just putting out the damage while the Humbats makes him, panic.
Yep. And then Sobek looks like to me the next one to die right there, and there he goes down. Who's next to go down right here?
Downhill after this. Oh, yep, and that's possibly going to be a D-side right here unless Kuzma can stay alive, which doesn't look like he will. That's a D-side.
Wow.
5-4-0 wipe.
Oh my god, this complete team wipe right there. Man.
Great teamwork by, Baron's Kaufmann, and they're leading in most of the net worth outside the Kuzenbo.
That was a devastating loss right there. Oh, man. This Hell is just carrying the team so hard right now. It really seems that they need to focus on that Hell more.
Well, what can you do? The Hell has got so ahead to where if they try and focus her down, they don't have the levels anymore to really try and focus. But this will be looking like a 20-minute fire check. They're possibly coming over to defend, but I don't even know if she knows about it. Achilles, she doesn't know she's going for the kill on Achilles, and the fire giant does go down for the Baron's Coffin medicine.
Now this is where it's going to have to be a defensive strategy on the Girthworms' part. This is where you're going to have to pretty much you have to sustain the rest of your towers that you have, or just get rid of them and just defend on your Phoenix lines the entire way.
They just got the 2 in solo, so I say just give up the towers, defend Phoenixes, play to the left side of the map until that T2 is down.
Yeah. Oh, man. So far, leveling right now, you see that the Homebots is up there in 19 right now. Really hasn't died, and neither has the Hell. And also the Achilles. They so far been up there, which is pretty good. They've been watching like where everything's at, and they also been paying attention to team fights so they don't get picked off at any moment. Let's see what we got here.
Got, the Kaufmason pushing up mid. Items wise, you got already max cooldown on the Ganesha, getting Pridwin and, Relic Dagger now. So he's going to be ulting even more than before now.
I like those 2 items right there instantly, especially on him. He's a support. Relic Dagger, you need to make sure your actual relics are consistently online. You have to have those going.
Also, something to, can't, not take into account the fact that Hell has, the Lotus Crown to give her teammates the extra protections, which will really help out in these fights right going now, especially with having this lead.
Big team fights, especially 3 AoE.
There's Ganesh ult. No. Going down. There's jump from the circuit and everything. Oh, a lot of damage getting down. Achilles ult but gets plucked by the Sobek. Still chase going on.
You might as well, you got that
right there.
Push if you got that lead, you got that fire giant buff still on you. You
all
might
that
as well
fighting,
just push.
not a single death. Good discipline by both teams right there.
Yep, they both those teams knew when to disengage and when to engage. That's really smart playing on both ends.
It doesn't look like it much for, the Kaufmason, but that's what you get when you get a Hell on your team and everything, especially when she goes 6-0. Hell, just can really take a factor into where your team is never low health for long.
Exactly. You got to make sure that if you're going to play morale on that team, you might as well get yourself a healer, and if your healer's dominating, well, you might as well rally around her.
Alright, you got another battle going on over for that solo tower and everything. Got Girthworm trying to make sense, and there goes the Ganesh ult. Pluck. Surket coming around in the back. Token Native does go down. Surket trying to damaging and ends up getting that Ganesha.
Oh my god.
It looks like they're gonna get, Sobek goes down. They're still pushing from the Baron's Kaufness, and, tower's gonna go down. And,
oh my god.
Phoenix picks off the Merlin right there.
Oh my god, that was a hard push, and that was a hard fought battle, but that's definitely going to be a Phoenix, and they're probably going to go for mid Phoenixes right on this as well.
Yep, because I don't think they would have enough time for the Titan kill.
They wouldn't. You might as well just diminish the amount of actual protections that the Titan has now, so you can just wipe it as soon as you are all regrouped and ready to go for it.
Exactly. So with all the enemy team going up right now, definitely not the time to try and go for that.
No, you don't. You might as well just kill all the Phoenixes, regroup if you can, or if you get that team wipe, might as well kill the Phoenix and just go and attack that Titan.
Oh, Achilles is low at the moment. Probably gonna get picked off right here. Does from
he's
the
down.
Yep. Comebacks also get picked off by the Circuit right there. Now it's just the Hell who Hell beads down right there.
Yeah, I kind of feared that was gonna happen at that point right there. They did get a little greedy, but the thing is, that's the strategy you need to implement right there. Take out all the Phoenixes, make sure fire minions are gonna be the hassle against them, and then just regroup.
I say definitely a smart pickup right now is Circuit going for that Magi's cloak, because Achilles has to get it, or it's gonna be saved for Hunbat's ult. Like Hunbat's ult doesn't get affected because Ganesha is probably gonna be focusing, as he's been on the Kuzenbo and the Sobek diving, causing that trouble to where Circuit can really get into that backline, and Hunbat's ult won't affect as much.
Exactly. That's actually, you said it way better than I thought I would have said it. And look at this fire giant action
for this fire. Fire's not even doing damage right now.
Hell no, you got hell right there, just pretty much healing everybody, man. There's no way that that's gonna do a lot of damage for them.
And this could possibly be an end right here, if they get one last good push. They got a lot of levels over against the Girthworms and everything. If Baron's Kauf won Baron's cough medicine. I apologize. One tended. I'm pretty sure they could, right here.
Yeah, you also got
Sorry,
a 13K.
3 games in a row, especially that game that would never end. Last one.
Right. And also, you had a 13K gold lead also on Baron's cough medicine. I mean, honestly, this is gonna be of just a slugfest the entire way. And hopefully, if the Girthworms really want to try to pull this off, they have to play their defenses really well and just attack when they need to attack. Don't just straight go in for whoever you think is going to be the problem.
You got the reset from boss cough mess and everything. But look, 19k healing done already from the hell and everything. Like that's
Jeez,
a lot of it.
So much, man. My God. Oh man, looks like they're grouping up.
Like that negates, entire person's damage. I'm pretty sure. Like that's more than any single person has done.
You're pretty much like the only one that's done the most damage so far has been Kuzumbo with 16-2.
Yeah,
and that just pretty much essentially just nullifies anything that he has done this whole entire game.
Also, that takes out, any combination of the other 4, though. Any combination of 2 from the other 4. Like, hell healing has been a huge factor in the fight so far.
Oh my God, this is just intense right now so far. It's been getting crazy and crazier.
Got the siege going on, they're looking for that mid Phoenix right now. Right Phoenix goes up. And they're switching to it right now, And here goes Hunbat's ult, Ganesh ult, Kuzma ult, lots of ult, my ult, your ult, I don't know.
So like your ult, your sister's ult, everybody's ult is just going out there everywhere right now.
It gets down.
Every relic's going out. You know what? Just throw some frenzies out there while you're at it. Let's go. It's just pandemonium right now.
I'm no auctioneer and stuff, so
it's just so much pandemonium going on in this single moment and every single time. What is going on? Sobek's just trying to defend right now as much as he can, but no, he just can't do anything right there.
This is gonna be the end right here.
Most likely be game right here. There's the frenzy. That's what I wanted to see there, boys and girls. Let's go.
And yep, that's Titan right there.
Oh man.
Baron's Cough Medicine wins 17-6. Hell going 8-0. Huge factor that game. They couldn't shut her down whatsoever. Having the damage, having more healing than a lot of the damage done that game.
Hell went full speed, man. Hell went full speed as fast as a Lamborghini right there. Just straight in there, just fast. 0 to 60 and like almost immediate. It's like, my God, that was probably the craziest match right now so far.
All right, so you got everyone on Cough Medicine, doing a decent job and everything. Ganesh, Ganesh is feeding. He was 0-3.
You got 14 assists, man. That's Ganesh. That's Ganesha numbers right there. Just Ganesha doing Ganesh things, man.
A true Ganesh gets the solo kills. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, 23k healing though from that hell. Just very dominant that game.
That is just absurd a number right there. My God.
Right,
I think the one stat I want to point out too is that 21 wards placed by that jungler. He just realized that, you know what? I need to make sure this is warded.
No ganks were able they played it safe because if you ward that jungle for, the hell and everything, she can't get ganked then. That was very smart to do.
It just seems that was the strategy to begin with. Is like, if we get our hell, we'll just ward everything around, make sure she does not die, and look what happened when you don't kill her.
Exactly, because with all that vision, there was no ganks you could get on there without her knowing.
No, it just made it impossible to do anything against her at that moment.
All right, so this will be going off. to game 2 of, the Girthworms versus Baron's Cough Medicine, where we will be joined back again by Sir Calamity, and he'll be joined by Sir Ash Basham.
Yeah, stick around, man. I'm still gonna be here. All right. So, welcome everybody in the BOTG community, and welcome everyone else that are viewing us on Twitch. And get ready for game 2 of our set of Baron's Cough Medicine against the Girthworms. Now, that first hard-fought battle was so intense and it was so good. It was just see what will happen on these picks and bans, because it seems that it was almost a one-sided match the entire way on this one.
Yeah, it looked pretty dominant. To be honest, I'm not sure if Baron's Cough Medicine is going to be, looking that good game 2 or not. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that was pretty one-sided. I'd like to see a definite. I think Hunbats deserved a ban. Hell probably deserved a ban. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to ban both of them. They're probably going to ban the Hell, I would assume, just because she did so much facilitating that game, damage, everything, really. And they just didn't have an answer for it, even with all the anti-heal they built.
I know that it just seems that they really couldn't figure out anything, even a small speck of strategy against that actual Hell. That Hell just essentially was that whole team, but the cohesion pretty much came from the Humbats coming in ulting with the Ganesh and making sure that she gets those confirmed kills for everybody.
Yeah, and I think honestly, like the Hunbats was really a key factor in their W that first game, and like Hell was just kind of in the background facilitating most of the fights, as they banned the Hunbats themselves, surprisingly.
And then Yep, and then that Hell got banned as well. So it looks like we're gonna see a different strategy being played right here.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're gonna run if they're gonna ban the Thor first. Maybe possibly Pele or something along those lines in the jungle. I'm not sure what exactly Hyde's up to this game, but Odin being Hubbard and Rick's gonna lock it in there. Most likely Aces, do you think? Or Reverie's rocking that in the solo lane?
I don't know, because I mean, I know Silent can easily just dominate with Odin, but don't count Rick actually having that as the jungler itself, because you can utilize a lot of. You never know. That's the thing. It's like so far it's been surprise after surprise, and so far like most of the strategies have been working on one side most of the time. But this could be maybe a slight turning point. I'm not sure. Just depends on how they utilize the Odin in this situation.
Yeah, I'm not like I said in the first set, I'm not a huge fan of Odin in the jungle. I think that's his weakest position. I much more prefer him in the support role. I think he does a lot for the team in the support. He's really annoying and hard to kill. He's just a CC bot, and you could just be around your team a lot easier and just cage people. So we'll see where it goes.
Nike.
Yeah, this is I like this pick, to be honest. I think Nike's underrated as a pick right now. I'm not sure exactly. I guess that probably is going to go to Blaze, I would assume.
Nike's been always one of my favorite gods in this game. It's like even before her rework, I liked her like during that time. This rework now that she had is pretty good, but the utility that she has now actually does compensate a bit more on depending on what situations that they're working against.
She's so annoying. She's so annoying. I hate playing against Nike. Like she's just so like a good Nike could just ruin my day. Like honestly, like I hate getting her two. Just I feel like it didn't need to get changed. I thought she was. I mean, yeah, her base kit was kind of lame, but like I don't think they needed to do the whole push thing. That just kind of. I think that's just OP, really. Like I don't know.
I was honestly just gonna use one sentence. That exact sentence you used to describe Nike was essentially what I wanted to go for, but kind of wanted it to sound a bit more methodical in what I wanted. But Jesus, that was essentially what I wanted to say.
Yeah, no, I just summed it up in a paragraph. Yeah,
pretty much.
Revert Nike, change their two to something else, do something.
Exactly. Yep. Kind of glad they still kept the Ganesh on their actual side, which is pretty good. Now we got Poseidon.
Yeah, I liked the Ganesh last game for sure. Poseidon, I'm not sure if Poseidon is the best in this particular draft. I think she's gonna have a hard time avoiding a lot of these slows, these knockbacks, these knockups and stuff from these top two alone. So Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna seem more reliant on that Odin cage to make sure that the Kraken comes out every time. That's what I'm gonna see it as.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh,
Hashima locked
Jingwei.
in, Jingwei. Another, kind of super safe lane in the duo lane. We'll see, what happens over there. I'm curious to see if they ban out any junglers here or not, because, Rick hovering the Odin, who knows where that's going. Are they going to target ban him? He didn't do amazing on the Circuit last game. He had some opportunities to go in, but just kind of fell short a couple times, and they got behind a little bit off of that, and that kind of just snowballed things. So
Yeah,
we'll see
he
what goes
essentially
on.
was essentially essential in that point on where they got the first kill, but after that they just kept making sure they pushed away the Circuit every time. So I mean,
Yeah, I think they just went a little bit too ham trying to get this early game online. They kind of just shot themselves in the foot a little bit too much. So it is what it is. Jormungandr, Horus bands. I like those bands. Oh,
I do
Willix.
too.
Interesting.
Ooh, and Raijin banned right now too.
I'm kind of. I don't know where they're gonna go with this. Then, if they ban the Willix, what are they gonna pick here? I guess that is kind of an Odin counter pick. So yeah, that makes sense now that I think about it. But
That leap, man, you got to counter that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Raijin is probably a good ban. Merlin just wide open this game as well. I would imagine that's probably where they're gonna lead here.
Most likely, it just depends on who. Just depends if they really do want it or not. Ooh, Sobek and Thanatos.
Okay, I could get behind this draft. I could get behind it. They have a pretty decent comp this game. They have a lot of lockdown with Poseidon, Odin, Sobek. They have quite a few slows. Decent early game. It's not terrible. I'm curious to see if this Merlin is going to be picked for Baron's Cough Medicine here or not.
I'm definitely seeing that Odin now is going to definitely be in the solo lane now.
You think so? Yeah,
I kind of feel like it will be. Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what Reveries plays, what Aces play. So, yeah, that's kind of a curveball.
It's Sobek solo.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it would be Odin support.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's probably, well, I guess depending on how comfortable they are on those characters, like the best for this team. Odin provides a lot of pressure, especially in that 3v3 early on. So forcing relics will be probably a big thing for what they're going to do right now with this. They have so much damage. Thanatos, Odin, and Poseidon control. I like this draft. We'll see if it pans out or not. On the other side, they have a pretty late game draft. They have a Scylla, a Nike, a Jingwei. Like, if they survive early, then I prefer them going into late, though.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. This is definitely going to be like a late game comp. So if they can hold their own, make sure they minimize the kills, get at least a decent gold lead in XP League, they will definitely carry the rest of that game.
And honestly, like they did that pretty effectively last game. They gave up a kill or two, but for the most part they played safe, and it was really just Girthworms are kind of overextending a little bit too far, and they got behind off of that. I imagine that's probably what we're going to see here in the same game 2, the same kind of thing where they're just going to play reactively and respond accordingly. If they overstep their boundaries, then they'll get punished. Maybe not right away as much as last game where they had the Hell and the Hunbats to peel, but something similar for sure.
Yeah, for sure on that one. As long as they just minimize like all their what happened here?
What's going on?
Whoa, what happened? What happened? Technical difficulties there, right?
That's fine. That's fine.
That's all right. All right, so
that was our faithful observer, Mr. Cabbage. Thank you.
Shouts out to shouts out to Cabbages, by the way.
Yeah,
cameraman, man.
Best cameraman.
You can't have these streams without the cameraman, man. Honestly, you can't.
That's true. It's very true.
All right, so game is slowly starting. What do you want to hope to see in this match?
I want to see. So Rick tried last game really to play super aggro and try and kill Dan in the duo lane. I kind of want to see him try that same strategy again, especially playing Thanatos. And if Aces is piling into that Odin, they're gonna have pressure over there. So I guess this game, if you can't get get kills with the ganks, just focus on the buff invades, especially on the left side of the map. Really everywhere, because they don't have a lot of pressure really anywhere. Nike will be able to clear somewhat okay, but this duo lane, I think you could really bully on early. So that's where I like to see Rick focus a lot of his time, and even Nev, like maybe an early rotation from her and try and get this level 5 Kraken online and punish them, set them behind, and propel them to actually have a lead this time.
Yeah, that's definitely something that should be monitored this entire
Also
game.
notice Rick has Hog too on Thanatos, so maybe he's trying something where Hog blue, maybe something like that, and try and get there as fast as he possibly can. Yeah, it looks like that's where he's going to go straight to blue and help. That makes sense. Help the Sobek clear. So
just so he doesn't take so much time at his blue.
Yeah, good guy, Rick. You know,
that's a smart strat right there. All right, so this battle's getting on the way, and it looks like they're pushing a lot. They're pretty hard on that dual lane right there.
Yeah, as to be expected. You know, pressure with the Odin, with the Hachiman.
Get that ward over there. It looks like the Hachiman's gonna place it down.
Not really sure. Oh yeah, I guess he did place. He placed that pretty far. Yeah.
As long as it's within that parameter, he'd be fine. You'll still know if they're gonna get ganked or not. Oh, early ages off of that from the Thanatos. Whoa.
I'm not really sure if Rick didn't have buttons there or what. I don't think he needed to beads that really. Especially with the side right there.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Same thing. It's fine. So they're going to red. They're red now, which is what I wanted to see. Duo lane's rotating. I think they can get out of here in time. Yeah, Odin coming and pick it up too. Pretty sure Rick's fine.
Thanatos getting ambushed hard right now. Oh.
As long as he hits his scythe here, he should be fine. There's help coming. At least I think he does. I'm not sure. Hachi's still in lane. He should have ran to Nev. I think he's actually dead here now. Yeah, I think if he runs to Nev there, he's fine.
If he made it there in time, he would have been okay. Oh man, that's a good first pick. Oh, and then it took down the Scylla as well.
They get a trade. I think Asus is out. So all in all, not well. They get the red and they trade. So not the worst case scenario. And you know, I guess Hachi gets a kill. Robin gets a kill. It's pretty much a wash.
True.
So not terrible. Not terrible.
No, it isn't. You did get a pick off the mid laner, so at least the other mid laner can easily just push up if they can.
Yeah, they have a little bit more pressure now. Oh, almost hits the sun. That would have for sure been a beat at the very least there if he hits that.
And probably a dead Jingwei in that case.
Play is getting super out pressured here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I feel like Nike just kind of clears the way faster than Sobek. This should be fine, right?
Yeah. If he took the one would easily clear at least some minions. If you took the two, you can push the minions together and then explode on them. And then she already has a cone hit for her two.
Yeah, cone hit. She has the one that hits 3 times. You have cleave autos too. Like I feel like oh,
you saw that?
What was that? There was no one there.
Yeah, a little aggressive there.
was that lag? What's going on?
I don't know, but it could have been either missed input. Oh wow, this is.
I think we're going in slow motion. I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah, I think someone's plugging into the Matrix right now.
Yeah, there's a glitch in the Matrix, guys. I'm not sure.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Did you force that guy into the tower too? Okay. I don't know if that was.
Did you tell Bryce to do that? Anyways, like that.
Anyway, yeah.
That's probably gonna be a good clip right there. If somebody wants to clip that.
Yeah, that was funny. I like to see they're going straight back to red though, which is what I wanted them to do with this early aggression.
You gotta make sure
you got the Odin, you know, abuse it while you can. Try and get as much of a lead as you can before this late game, so you know you give yourself a cushion at least to fall back on. And you know that's what the last 2 red buffs are invaded, so
that's good so far. You got to keep that lead going.
I think they need more than that though. I think they're gonna need to try and get some picks and maybe snowball with this comp they have.
I feel they need to take out the Ravana at some point right now because he's getting into places where you kind of don't want him to be at.
Yeah, Nev has like probably a solid level and a half lead on the Scylla right now, which is good. And honestly, that's probably where they want to focus this aggression. On the Jingwei, on the Scylla, and just try and be as annoying as you possibly can.
Yeah,
Both are pretty safe though, so it's going to be kind of hard to do once they hit 5, which they are now.
True.
So
yeah, and the Jingwei just hit 5 right now, so now she has her ult online, so she has her escape and also any type of damage she can do.
Oh, Sobek interrupts Nike clear, even the 2.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Oh, that's okay.
With the 2, I believe his 2 does it.
Well, I know the knockup does. I just didn't. I thought she's knockup immune in her 1 though.
Yeah, I believe she is. I don't remember.
Yeah,
It's
they
been a
changed
minute
that.
since I played her. Yeah,
That shouldn't be an issue if he's leveling 1.
No, exactly.
Yeah, so that's kind of why I was confused why he was getting out cleared. I guess maybe if you leveled the 2 at the very start of the game, which you probably shouldn't. But
no,
Silent taking a ton of damage here. Shell forced out. They're gonna go all in on him. Scylla all forced out. Imagine takes him out. The toast is in the air, but the toast is going bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be now a free goal for them to take. Oh man. They probably might have been looking to take that back, but
they're probably not even considering they're even on this, but that'll give it away. And yeah, free gold period, 5 minutes 50 seconds. That's really unfortunate timing.
Man, that's pretty quick. Hey, Silent Revy's getting the kill on Blaze right there. I don't know what's going on in that lane, to be honest. I mean, it technically shouldn't be that crazy of a matchup right now, but getting that early kill on the solo laner, oof, man.
Did you just solo him?
Yeah.
Oh, he went mystical mail. Wow.
What a troll, dude.
Well, hey, it's not trolling if it works.
If it works.
Yeah.
Is this a new Sobek strat right here that I'm seeing?
I mean, honestly, that's not like the most horrific idea I've ever heard, and I mean, it worked, I guess. So you can't even knock it. Like it's honestly like people underestimate Mystical Mail and how much damage it actually does. Like if you get it early enough, like it's doing more damage than probably his auto attacks are at this point in the game.
Yeah, and it's magical, so I mean, honestly.
Yeah, and he can't build against it. So I mean, I like it personally, but like at the same time, he is delaying like other shit. But it doesn't really matter because he doesn't really need boots in that lane. He has TP up. He has an ultimate to get all his mana back, even if he doesn't have his blue buff. So, you know, really smart pickup, I think, honestly, this game.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be a good deciding factor in this match, too. Oh. Let's see what's going on here.
Looks like Ganesh drops. I'm not really sure. Are they trying to go on the Sobek here?
They probably might be.
Xana's in the air. He's going to not quite be enough to execute. Odin Cage drops.
There's a cage drop. Looks like it's going to be that Ganesh is going down. Yep.
Yep. Still all just off the mark to the side there. Root not able to miss this. Blaze gets pulled into the tower here. Needs to be
nice.
Scythe followed up with.
To get out. And it looks like that Nike's going to be going down, and there it is.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, Reveries. So weak, but able to get out.
And still gets out. Gotta make sure you have that pluck just in case you get out with Sobek every time.
Yeah, that was action going on over here.
Oh, nice use of the ult right there for Jingwei. Oh man, that should have been a kill, but man.
Well, maybe. I don't know. He still had beads up he could have used. I like the ult out to not have to use beads there because he was still full HP. So, like, and he went to Devour's Gauntlet. Maybe if he had full boots there, he gets the kill. I don't think Devo's. Well, I guess he has it stacked halfway. Yeah, if he has Devos and maybe like boots there, he probably gets that kill. But the fact that he doesn't have as much damage yet, just not able to do enough damage yet to get that kill. Even though it was a nice play, so
yeah,
it's unfortunate, but asserting dominance, you know, is what we call it.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is. Got to make sure that you pretty much put that pressure on. If you don't put that pressure on, then you really can't really dictate what's going to be happening in the next rounds.
I noticed this last game too, and they're doing it again, where Blaze and Hyde are getting Oracle Chalice, an item we don't really see much. And I had my thoughts about that when I was watching, and I like this item, but I don't like it on if you have like 3 people with it. I think that's just kind of unnecessary. I guess they do maybe have a little bit of a lead. Well, sort of. Not really, actually. They're pretty much even. So I don't know if that's worth or not. It's gonna blink in. Now forces the ult, but a beautiful counter ult on the Robin. Fana in the air trying to peel. Aces gets out, but will Rick be able to survive all this? Oh, I don't know about this one. Still a crush. Barely misses. Shell forced out. Aces is going to fall here under the tier 1. But reinforcement arrive.
Goes Odin. Oh, and Silent Revy's coming in with that ult. Oh my god.
Oh, what a pluck.
With a pluck too, my man. Oh, and then Robin gets out of there. Oh no. That could have been the 3-way.
Yeah.
Nope.
Death Scythe not quite up yet.
Oh, 4-way, I mean, my bad.
I think Jingwei got... Did Jingwei die during that as well? I saw...
Jingwei, I believe, was the first one out, and then the other two just got rolled after that. And then she just respawned right now. But Jesus, that was a good...
Yeah, that was a good counter engage. That was a really good counter engage. They're going to get Pyro off this for winning that fight, so, you know...
That's free for them. It's really free.
Girthworms take the lead, but, you know, only 1K. We're only 10 minutes in, but only 1K with this early game comp. I don't know if it's still going to be enough as we proceed forward. I want to see them, this Gold Fury spawning soon, I want to see them group up and try and force a fight around this Gold Fury and get a pick or something. Possibly on this Jingwei, level 10.
Might as well try to get a warrior right there, and then...
I just noticed something too. Scylla just goes straight into the Ratatouille second item. No regard for their health bars.
Right?
Yeah, I thought Jing got solo. That's what I thought I saw on the map.
Damn, you just want to make sure they just do the damage now and don't have to worry about anything else later.
Oh. Yeah, so they're gonna start up Gold Fury here. There's 2 here right now. Reinforcements are coming. Jingwei doesn't seem like they're aware, but Ganesh is coming over. Kraken gonna be used, and they get that, looks like, for free. A nice cage to force him out. Reveries wants to fight. Ganesh forced to shell out really early. Looks like he's gonna fall here.
He's gonna be going down. Oh man. What is that? Silent Revy's there with 3 kills? What?
Oh. Jingwei forced to use ult. Nice try, trying to kill Dan here, but not able to. And it looks like the teleport is available, so he's not even going to lose really anything here. Rick's probably dead. He stayed a little bit long.
Stayed too long. he was in there way longer than he's supposed to be.
he had the tower dive mentality. I respect that.
I like that. Yeah. But sometimes you just can't force yourself with those cards you were dealt right there.
Yeah, I don't mind that play if they try and kill him under the tower, but yeah, like just by himself, probably not a good idea. As Aces, it's really low. Odin ult. Scylla hits 2 on the back of that.
Oh, and then Nev is going down. Oh my god.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful by Imagine there. He hit literally everything and couldn't have played that better. And literally Ratatouille just got him both of those kills. I just, you know. So.
If you guys were watching how that play was done, Crush got in there, then the Wolves got in there to stop her, and then out of nowhere it just gets blasted right there. My god.
Yeah, I honestly, Rod is... I don't see it too often on characters other than maybe like Zeus picked up really early. Zeus and, you know, maybe a few other exceptions. But yeah, like Scylla with Ratatouille and full boots, that's going to hurt no matter what level she is. So that's only going to get worse. And the fact that he did, I don't even know, more than half the health of him under tower, and then the Crush just like finishes it off. Yeah, that's just a kill.
Yeah, it was almost guaranteed an insta-kill there. Man, that was a lot of damage. And then here comes Silent Revy's trying to get on that 3v1.
Yeah, 4-man rotation over here for Reveries. He's just dead to rights here.
Yeah, but he's been dodging, but nope, couldn't get that last one.
Man is in the air. I don't even know if this is worth, even if he kills him. Can he get out of this? I don't think so.
Root.
Oh, the root just barely misses the Crush as well. Odin is here to heal. Not the greatest cage, but... And not the greatest as Kraken either. Just straight up immune by Hide Train there.
Yep.
And Neva falls
and
as well.
Took out the mid laner right there on that. Oh. Now it kind of feels like they wish they had those 2 ults back now.
Yeah. Not the best usage of either of those, but she was trying to save. They were both trying to save Rick there. And it just ended up not working out.
Exactly.
Blaze.
It looks like they're trying to get on Blaze right there.
Blaze should be fine here, but Kachi ult's up. A nice stun.
But
how long can he live through this? Not long.
Not long.
Rick's here. Daddy Rick putting him down.
Just in the nick of time, man. Just in the nick of time.
Oh, I wanted
There's
to
a
make
lot-
a lame pun, but no, I'm not doing it.
I know, right? I'll give you this right now, though. There's been way more fighting right now than it was in the first game.
Oh yeah,
It
for
took-
sure. The
it
first
took
game, 10 minutes, there was 1 kill.
One kill.
Right?
That's
One
it.
kill?
Yeah, exactly. 1 kill,
I'm
10
actually
minutes.
kind of surprised at how many kills there are right now. I guess it makes sense, considering the
Versus
early
this
game
comp.
comp. But at the same time, I feel like Baron's Cough Medicine really, like, I feel like they haven't really respected the I don't know, it's like they're playing a really late game team and they're just kind of taking these early fights, and it's not even that, they're just kind of winning a lot of them as well. So I don't know if it's just like they just feel like they can win them regardless of their characters or what, but they're just taking every fight right now. So
Yeah, it just seems that as soon as they make like the specific push, it's kind of one character and just try to bait out everything that they have, they can dominate on that one. But the thing is, as soon as it gets into an engagement with like almost everyone's in there, it just seems that both teams could win those fights. But if one team fails, that's when you know it's gonna be the kill is gonna be coming from. But then if you know it's gonna connect and somehow you make an escape out of it, then that other team is gonna definitely make that push. And oh man, is Majin just going ham
Yeah.
right now?
yeah, River just got kind of just slowly just dies there, kind of just stuck and can't really move. I think he had ultimate there, but I don't even think he had a chance to really cast it.
I don't think so either, but man, he just got disintegrated right there.
Yeah. And it looks like free pick. Yeah, honestly, I've been noticing that. S0W5 comes out, hits,
Oh my
goes,
god.
but not enough damage. Yeah, that's that Rana Tahuti right there.
That's
Tons of
yeah.
power.
You see half your health just gets decimated right there. That's insane.
Yeah. I don't know
Oh,
what's
wow,
this
they're going for
FG call, but
I think they're trying to do a bait right here.
I think they're
Oh.
too low to even do a bait right now. Besides
No, and then here comes
Phantom
Rick. He's
in the
definitely
air.
probably gonna get a kill right here. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
Mike Yo.
gonna be a guaranteed kill right there. That's a
That-
guaranteed kill right there. I mean,
Like,
honestly,
don't give you health back. It gives you a fucking shield, but it doesn't matter. Blinking, Neva just gets left behind, but Hyde does fall in return. I think this is just kind of a wash. Let's go can stop their backs here. They're pretty low and out of position.
they're oh man.
Phantom gets taken out. Still a no ultimate here. Probably dead to rights here in a second.
Yup.
Rick
Oh,
takes out another one. Rick on a rampage. Live in a
Yeah.
row for him. So making this Thanatos work a lot better than that Circuit did in game 1. Don't have to worry about a healer this time. So that's
yeah, right. This is definitely a heavy Rick game right here. Like he did his job in the beginning on the first game, but this is where he's gonna have to be utilized more now.
Yeah, I think everybody's playing a lot better than they did first game. A good Odin cage. Jingwei might try and ult over the wall here. He's gonna get it off, but not quite enough damage to burst down the fire giant time. Can they get it? Oh my god.
Oh, and the Girthworm still took
get
it.
it.
Wow. Oh man,
that was close.
that was getting wild right there.
That FG was
Jingwei.
1 HP for like, I want to say like 30 seconds. It felt like 30 seconds. It was so long where it was just standing with 1 health. So
That Jingwei could have easily have taken that thing with an ult, but man, they just stopped her right there.
yeah, that was really close. Rick actually going off right now.
That's
Doesn't work right
really
now.
good discipline on their side, if you think about that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I know it was really low. I'm surprised they didn't reset it and try and like kill her. I guess they had trust that they were gonna kill her before she got it, and it was a good Odin cage too, as well, to force him to even try and ult over to kill it. So yeah, that was pretty good from Girthworms here. Whether they can translate that into towers, yet to be seen. You know, they're only up maybe 1,500, if that. So
Yeah, that's around there, like 1500s. That's not bad. The kill differential is not that high right now. It's only a +3 on one side, but I mean, even then, it's like you can still take a fight. And
there's really no experience gap either. I'm actually kind of surprised that the XP is this close. I guess it makes sense though, because the gold's pretty close as well. Pluck in from Sobek. Dan just dashed his ult down. He's dead. Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, that's essentially, they knew that they had to get her that moment. Man,
Yeah, he had
You
no
can tell
relics, so that was
dude,
really
they were
good pick.
focusing her that hard. That was crazy.
Yeah, looks like a good call here as Reverie takes a ton of damage. This Ganesh Alfana in the air. High trade explodes. The bear.
Oh my god,
autoing
there's
down
so
high
much.
though. And a lot of low health bars beside of Girthworms as they're just going to decide to get on out of here. I don't know if that's going to be the case, though. They are on the chase. Our Baron's Cough Medicine. Blaze takes down Aces. And they are just charging at them right now.
That's what you can do right now, man. You might as well push right now. You know they're low. Get in there. Well, someone's in the air right now, too.
Yeah, Jingwei out of Fountain. We'll be there shortly, but Rick gonna blink in on the solo in the back. A little early on that 3, but he gets him with the auto attack, so good play. Had to use beads for it, though, as Blaze takes a ton of damage, too. Rick is on the case, though. Takes down the second one with this side. Can he get the third? Ganesh with the level 12 protections as Rick gets the triple kill.
Oh my god. He went from divine to triple out of nowhere. My man. Jesus.
Yeah, Rick is 11-2 now. He was just 6-2, I swear. I swear.
I swear, I think it was like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I don't think it was 5 minutes ago. I think it was like 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Oh,
Always
that was
waiting
good
for that
patience.
old bait. You know, the old.
That was good
what?
patience.
Man.
He gives that up now. Beads, Aegis, and all. This is just Rick's show now. He's just going off.
This is when you know that you know how to play your character the correct way right there. That's just showing you right there from Rick.
Yeah.
My man.
My man.
Dude. Oh, they got a teleport right there going onto that tower. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Oh,
Oh,
that
wow.
was a nice Kraken. Oh, that just explodes Blaze there.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, nowhere to run, man. Nowhere to run.
And they get the 2-2 tower. This is slowly turning into a slippery slope here for Baron's Cough Medicine.
It feels like the roles have been reversed right here in this game now.
Yeah, it is still just like one FG and one, well, I wouldn't call it one fight, it's multiple fights, but it felt like one really prolonged fight where they get a bunch of towers and gold and kills. But they've reset now. Fire Giants wearing off in 5. I want to see them get some wards up at the new FG and try and set an ambush up here, if you will.
That'll be the best thing right now. You can see them taking the Pyro right now. Boom. Pyro going down on their part. They're regrouping right now. Let's see what type of strategy they're going to pull off right now. Let's see. We see that we also have on the right side, trying to take care of those minions over there. It'll be Silent Reveries and with Nev.
Yeah, this should be their fight to lose here. Girthworms, at least. They have the level lead. They have a huge, well, I shouldn't say huge. They have a substantial gold lead, about 5,000. Not the end of the world. They can still fight into it, but they got to play this carefully. As that was really close.
Yeah, they also have 2 gods that are almost done with like full builds as well. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, Rick's hitting really hard now. And once he gets that Heartseeker done, I'm assuming Heartseeker is what he's going to get, then he's just going to start one-shotting people in the back.
Yeah, you got Arendite going in there. You got that Trident that's right in there. You got Jotuns, man. Jeez, he really wants to hit people.
Fire started up, but just a bait for now. They're looking around for a fight. Ganesh all forced out as Rick takes a ton of damage, has to beast to get out. Nike up on top.
Oh, and
Blaze
Nike
does take him out.
Oh, man. There you go. You noticed the problem, and you took out the problem right there. That's smart strategy on their behalf.
Yeah, whoever is really low has to alt out as well.
Oh, and Blaze is chasing.
I don't think Blaze can do anything here, but they're wrapping around. They're really far up here, out of position. Hyde going to the back. Ult on top of Goken, forces his ult out. And now, the tables have turned yet again. Baron's Cough Medicine are the ones on the aggressive. Rick taken out.
It looks like they might end up
Probably
going
full
for the fire.
FG. Yeah, I think they will.
They need to make a stand. They need to make a stand here. They better hope. I know, right? They better hope that they take FG and hopefully the Girthworms don't try to retaliate on them.
I don't think they can contest this. They're just not close enough. As it goes down for free.
No,
here.
and it's definitely a free one. It's still not. It's not enhanced yet, but I mean, it's still definitely a free one.
And now that golden XP is pretty much even across the board, I would say. Maybe a little bit of a disparity in mid lane. About 2 levels worth. Probably about 2.5 levels actually. Neva ticks over to 19 right now, so it's a difficult coffin to siege into with the Odin. Especially got to be careful there. And Gok has been putting out consistent damage all game. Hasn't yet to die. as I might eat my words here, is two people
Right,
just
he's
found
being
him out,
chased.
forced the beads, and it looked like it. No Aegis, just the beads for now.
Just
so
beads,
that's a pretty big loss, and they probably might have to just give up this Gold Fury off of that. So it looks like they will.
Yeah. I mean, at least he didn't use his Aegis in that point, because if he just panicked Aegis right there, then he would have been a sitting target right there. But we don't know if he still has the ult ready or not.
Yeah, I don't think his ult was quite up yet, so kind of forced into the beads there. Not really much he could do. They were kind of separated. They didn't really, weren't really prepared for that. I would look like. Okay, Nesh ult really early. As Reveries gets zoned from the rest of his team, silenced out, and he's just getting taken down for free. A nice Kraken on the backside, and that's a huge Odin ult. They're stuck inside. Blaze is going to fall for sure here as Rick takes him out.
Rick takes one down.
Ganesh, just barely gets out of the skin of his teeth. And looks like Hide Train was not done. Takes out Nev.
He had some unfinished business. Oh, man.
Yeah, no relics on Nev there. I think it looked like a late Aegis to me because it just went down a second ago. So just Aegis too late and looked like died because of it. And now it's confident said they're on the Phoenix.
They're pushing right now. Yeah, they're not looking to be pushed around. Man, they're now becoming the aggressors. I'm actually really enjoying this so far.
Yeah, it's been a pretty back and forth game.
Yeah, there's been a stalemate a couple of times, and there has been like a huge substantial lead from the Girthworms, but Baron's Kaufman is pretty much showing that they are not done.
Yeah, look at the graph in the last 7-8 minutes. It went from gold and XP clearly in the favor of the Girthworms right after they got that FG and a bunch of kills to all the way back down to even and in Baron's confidence in his favor now. So
that is a giant gap, man. Within 6 minutes, man. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they kind of just turned on the gas, and it really, I think what it's come down to is a lot of just people a little bit out of position, not really sure where the enemy team is, what's the call, where are we grouping for, kind of thing, and they're just getting caught off guard a lot. I feel like so.
And then those well-placed ults too that are just jumping in there. Those are just simply, as soon as you hit those pinpoint accuracy on those things, that's when you know you're turned or the tide's on them.
Yeah, I will say they've played. I will say Girthworms have played it pretty well, considering the fact that they've been kind of out of position a little bit, and they're getting picked for it, on the back end. But yeah, if they could just avoid spreading out so much and getting picked like that, I think they could win the fight. But this game is getting pretty deep in. We're 27.5 minutes in now. Jingwei finished Deathbringer, has Rage as well, double crit online. Scylla almost full build, gonna finish that Soul Reaver most likely, and she's gonna be hitting probably just one-shotting at this point with I'm a Monster. So we're getting to that point where this comp is gonna be really scary to fight into. So yeah, I don't know how much longer they can trade back and forth like this.
This late game is already gonna be in the favor of the late game gods right here. So it's just to see what happens in the next fight, because if they really need to hard push right here, they need a wipe somewhere, and they need to take the next objective that's about to come up. FG's coming up in 35 seconds. You gotta really try to take this next fight.
I'm surprised too at Goku not going Deathbringer instead of electing to go Poison Star. I know it's a pretty good item just for if you have a tank on top of you, they're gonna do a lot less damage. Or if Hyde just decides, hey, you're not gonna live this fight, and be like, haha, yes I am, Poison Star. I think Deathbringer just might be better though for doing the DPS. As Reveries misses the pluck, he's gonna take a ton of damage, force the ult right away. Yep. They're gonna disengage off that. I think that was a shell as well. Yeah, that was. So
it seems it was a shell. Exactly. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm liking the two shurikens as well, because I mean, I like the fact that wind, at least the demon wind, gives you movement speed and gives you attack speed on that thing, but the poison star, I would prefer that over the other one.
Yeah, I don't know. The poison star, I can only really see him getting that for if he really is getting dove and just wants them to do less damage to him, I guess is the thing, but I don't know. Maybe if he sells boots for Deathbringer, then full crit, I guess, maybe. I think you're overcapping crit at that point, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can never have too much of something, but the thing is, it's like there is such thing as having way too much of something.
Yeah, I guess. And it's not like they're building, I don't know, I guess Titan's Bane might be on the cards. Nike's not too tanky, but then he has a bunch of health to worry about. So maybe Kins, I guess, but Kins and crit, you know, that kind of interaction. I don't really know where he's going to go with this build. Probably just either Oboe, Titan's Bane, something like that.
Most likely.
I would assume.
Let's see where this is going to lead up to right now, because it seems like they're all hovering around that fire so much right now. They have wards placement everywhere right now.
Yeah, it looks like
it's like an ambush is going to be set up right now.
Yeah,
Rick just coming in right here. He's like, oh, come on, just jump in, please.
Rick's just looking for something to do. And
Yep. Oh!
Doesn't do nearly as much as I thought it would, but yeah, Nike, pretty tanky, so not going to do much there. Even with the Heartseeker. So, a nice block on the Dan, but Jingwei, he actually ults out. Probably a smart decision, though.
I would agree with that, too. He should definitely have ulted out to get out.
As the dance continues.
Yep. It looks like they're trying to force that ambush right there, get that fight going in that small little corridor. Ooh.
I just noticed Nev is building tier 1 of Demonic or something. I'm not really sure what she's going here. Probably something along those lines, though. Maybe whatever that new one is.
Or Akata?
Yeah. Is that how you say that? I have no idea how to say it.
Yeah, I think it's pronounced Akata, but I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Rick just on top of the Ganesh Hall.
Oh, man, he ults to get out. Smart play right there.
If the carries were a little bit closer, he probably just dies instantly, but they were just far enough away to give him a window to actually use his ult there. He has to beads as well to even get the ult off, so that's a huge win for Kaufman here.
Yep, and then here's a huge initiation right here on that fire. And then, then the rest of the Girthworms are coming in right now. Oh, and there goes that ult from Nev. They're pushing on that Ganesh.
That's really low in the back.
Ganesh is out.
Picks him out. Still all just off the mark, off their own route. Unfortunate, really. Blaze chasing down Nev, though.
Ooh. Is that Nike gonna get that kill beforehand? Oh, no.
Robin will, though, on the Rick. Trying to
Robin just out of nowhere.
Was that 808 that I just see for that auto? Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
That was a lot of damage.
That is massive damage. Jeez, and Sun Revy's getting Blaze right there.
A good trade on the Blaze, yeah, but I don't think that'll matter much. They still have all 3 carries alive here. I don't know if they can take FG. It's a little bit optimistic. Looks like they're going to charge down mid. I don't know if they can even do this without their tank present. They still have Nev to worry about. Alt's coming back up soon. Reveries is full health and will be here any second. So I'm not a huge fan of this call, really.
I am
unless
not either.
Unless Tide can go absolutely ham in the back.
And then they just...
Oh, okay. Well,
oh, my God.
Went ham in the back. Never mind. All right.
All right, cool. Looks like the words have been eaten. Jesus.
Yeah. Instant caster's curse. I am sorry.
Oh, my God. I honestly didn't expect it either. I was like, oh, man.
808 and heartbreak on that crush. Am I right?
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, man.
There's the lame pun. I knew it was coming.
All right, and then there's the initiation right there on FG right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they even tried that Phoenix. I didn't think even though they killed him, like Reveries is there and he could just like harass the tanks forever. So
exactly, and then I feel that kill off the Poseidon was necessary because I mean you never know, you can end up fighting it and then boom, cracking and then get stolen out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. And Rick gets a huge pick onto Hydra, and I think they could just pull FG now if they want to. Reveries misses the pluck though, and he's in no man's land with no ultimate, barely able to cling on the line.
Getting escape, but no. Out. Blaze just comes right in there, plays cleanup.
Oh,
what?
Where'd your health go, buddy? Into the dirt is where it went. Go gets taken out from the soul.
Goku just gets annihilated right there. Oh my God. And the Silent right now is just trying to pretty much play it safe right now.
He's just being as Neo as he possibly can be right now, dodging everything. So how much longer will that last? I don't know. Still hits a good combo, but he's still pretty alive here, and he's just gonna give up. FG is probably the right call.
Yeah, I'm surprised how fast that Odin was moving too. He couldn't catch up to him.
Yeah, that's probably the right call because Solar Crush is just going to out-secure anyway, even if he tries to stall. So, yeah, probably the right call, but...
That's definitely the right call. Ooh. The tables are slowly turning, man.
Every game today has just been back and forth, I feel like. Except for that last game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Except for that last game. That was, yeah. We don't talk about
that was a burn. That whole
yeah,
game.
that was a stomp. But this one has been pretty, I don't know, just like back and forth. I feel like Baron's Cough Medicine does have a pretty good foothold into this game now that we're pretty late into the game, 35 minutes. Everybody has pretty much everything online. You know, boots are going to be sold relatively soon. It's the last thing they need to get rid of. So I'm expecting hopefully a Phoenix Siege here at some point. We're already 35 minutes in, so
and they have fire as well, so you got to at least try to take one of these objectives out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fights over FG, but now that FG's down, enhanced FG at least. I'd like to see them get these Phoenixes finally.
Taking that primal right now. That's gonna be a slight help, but I mean, you still have fire. That's the bigger help right there.
Yeah, if that was Oni, that would have been perfect, but unfortunately, not Oni for Cough Medicine. So they're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way and just knock on the door and see who answers.
Drain that jungle
now, though.
I like the push now that they're doing, so that's good. I just felt like they should have done it maybe like a minute or two earlier, so they can at least, you know, kind of force a fight that they know they can probably win.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Hyde or somebody, the jungler, or maybe the solo laner or somebody isn't pushing mid. So they have that split push going on. It looks like he's going to now.
Oh, it looks like Hyde is going to. Yeah.
He doesn't have the wave though, so there's nothing really to be gained here. I guess dewarding this.
Which is
These
true.
waves are going to stall in mid forever. Yeah, so they really only have one actual target here in that left side Phoenix. So.
Ooh. Right now, it's just the waiting game right now. Just who's going to initiate what fight, who's going to go for who, and who's going to be the first one to die.
I think they're waiting on Blaze's teleport. It just came back up, so Blaze might be the first one to go in here.
Let's see. Who's got blinks right now? Oh, and there we go. They're taking down Blaze
under the tower, and that was
and he baits the ult.
That was a super late. I don't know if it was super late or what, but...
Yeah.
Match just takes down Reveries. But in the back, traded out for Hyde. It looks like Rick is actually out of there, and Blaze takes a ton of damage, so he has to retreat as well. He has TP up, so 4v4. Yeah, and just like that, they're going to run back away from their Phoenix line, and yeah.
That was
just a good defense.
that was a really good defense, and that pushes them back now. So now they can actually, you know, kind of form a strategy around what they're going to do next, because this is where they're going to have to start pulling something just out of nowhere to try to like turn this tide.
Realistically, that should have been a lot better, because if Neva, I don't know if Neva missed the Whirlpool or was just late on the Kraken or what happened. I think it was probably the Whirlpool missed or something, because he doesn't have really any way of getting out. Then just Blaze is just dead. Blaze should just be dead there, and then they kill Hyde on the backline as well, and then they probably force maybe down the Phoenix of their own and chase them out of lane, possibly there. So, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you know, they did a decent job. That the only reason that happened is because of a pluck under the Phoenix anyway. So. Good job from Reveries. Probably not the target he's looking for, but you know, if you're just gonna stand in front of my Phoenix, I'm gonna pluck you. You know, like
yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, that Nike should have been dead on that one point, but I mean, we don't know what was the point of there that caused that Nike to escape on there. But honestly, like that, if that actually did happen, that would have been just a straight up push, probably a wipe, and then most likely a Phoenix. I don't know, just like you were saying.
And I guess panic Aegis alert from Imagine. He was saying so. Aegis down for him.
That's understandable.
Panic Odinol? Maybe not.
Ooh.
Yet to be determined. Looks like it's a pretty solid one right now. We can get out of here. So let's wrap it around the backside. They're going to have to go the long way, so they're going to run into a crush probably here in a second. Fire spawning pretty soon. Ooh, even the ultimate. Rick has no idea. Takes 1,500 damage from that. Yeah, Rick's just toasted after that.
Destroyed. Oh my god.
Now takes down Aces, and then this is the push they were looking for. They wanted them out of their Phoenix.
Yep, and then there goes the frenzy.
A good ult from Nev does a ton of damage, but
yeah, that does a lot of damage.
Not a kill, unfortunately. So it looks like this Phoenix will still fall and left as Nev even dies in the back from Hyde.
Oh man.
Oh,
There goes the pluck
Blaze.
on there. Oh no!
Blaze. that's too deep, buddy.
Yeah,
That's too deep, but they're not even gonna get
you
the
overextended
Phoenix.
there a bit, man. But man, I like the effort. And I like the cockiness.
Yeah, they're not even gonna get the Phoenix out of that because they didn't even have a wave. That's really best case scenario, actually. After all said and done, after all the flashy plays and kills they got, they can't really even get anything off this. They can get fire. That's probably what they're gonna do right now, but no Phoenix yet.
That'll probably be the best thing to do. I honestly think that actual Kraken kind of saved that actual Phoenix right there.
It really did, because it not only it made 3 people incredibly low, it forced the beads from Scylla out immediately, and then and the shell as well. So it forced a lot of things. Blaze went a little bit too ham, so you know, it's solo laner mentality, right? But
yep.
yeah, I think really what it came down to is they didn't have the wave, and that Kraken kind of just like prevented them from doing what they wanted to do. I think if they pushed the wave when they were chasing down, and they probably should have, really, realistically, if they pushed the wave and solo side, they probably get that Phoenix for free, really.
I agree on that one, because that, honestly, just that Kraken just taking them out, taking out the minions at the same time as that, the death on Blaze, and then also the amount of health that was left, that pretty much is solidified that that's not going to be their strategy at that point.
Yeah, well, they do get, you know, EFG, so not the end of the world, as they're going to try another siege here, hopefully with minions this time. And I like what Blaze is doing. They're actually sending somebody to push the waves this time, which really a lot of newer players and newer teams, they don't do this when I watch them, and it kind of frustrates me. They'll literally go, okay, we're pushing left, and then they'll all go left, and they'll just have waves pushed up halfway into the lane in the other lanes, and then if that pushing left doesn't work, then there's just nothing else they could do. And you know, pushing the waves is really important, because it forces the other team to either, okay, we're going to lose our health to our Phoenix to minions, or somebody split pushing it or something, and that forces them off the Phoenix and they get a better fight. And I just see a lot of teams not do that. It frustrates me.
Exactly. That you don't always have to always be with your team. If you can send at least one person just to push somewhere, and the other team doesn't realize that that's being there, you can utilize that push over there to kind of split off the enemy team and try to go for ganks on that moment. So see, split pushing might be frowned upon, but the thing is, it can work in certain situations. So you don't always have to be like, hey, don't split push. Like you have to be with the team the whole time. Oh no, you can easily push it. Jesus, I just saw that damage right now.
Oh, Rick is just toast.
Rick is toast.
Oh, he missed, but he gets the. Wait, was that a crit?
I believe it was a crit, and he hit him with that one.
It was go. Disregard that. Yeah, Hyde takes down Rick, and Rick is dead for 60 seconds, so this is a perfect opportunity for them to get this, and they do it perfectly. They push the left wave, push the mid wave, and then they get both Phoenixes and a kill. This might be game here. They still have a bunch of stuff up. Scylla still has ultimate.
And they still have...
And
yeah, it looks
I'm
like
watching
it's
a
just gonna be
slideshow. What's going on? Okay.
It looks like it's going to be a Titan siege right here.
And Titan already down to half health.
Am I seeing all these crits just being hit? My god.
Let's look at Hachiel. Doesn't do enough damage really to clear them out of their Titan entirely, as waves are pushing in. These aren't fire waves yet, but these are still going to help them. If not anything, just body block, auto attacks.
That was a good last stand right there. Just trying to keep him back.
And Reveries tries to keep the carries busy, but can't, as Dan just gets too many crits online onto him. Goke forced out. And it looks like they're not ending yet. Titan did reset and gained quite a bit of health there, actually. And it looks like they're not really committed to this Titan siege yet, as Rick is up now. So
yeah, as soon as they saw how much time was left on Rick pretty much coming back online, they knew it was like, no, we got to regroup.
I think if they can Eshalt Titan there, they just probably win, to be honest. I'm not sure if it was quite up yet, because I saw him use it in the back a little bit later to try and help his carries in the back, so I'm not sure. But yeah, that probably would have been the end there, but they're going to like to go for this Phoenix, this last remaining Phoenix, and this should be they're probably going to wait a minute and to just go when the Fire Minions decide they're going to hit the Titan. It's probably what they're going to do, so smart play by them. Don't want to throw this, so...
And then they're positioned a little far back, so they know they're going to be ready for any type of fire right now. And look, and there we go. There's that first initiation right there. There's that Nevolt right there, and then here comes Thanatos coming in slowly. Ooh, doesn't do a lot of damage on that though.
Yeah, he missed Death Scythe. I think he missed his ult too, or maybe not. I couldn't tell.
It looked like the ult connected, but he missed the depth side for sure on that one.
Yeah, Titan's super low here, still ult.
And that is done right there. Oh. So I think what we saw at that point right there is since they already took at least one of those Phoenixes out, or well, technically the lefts, or I don't know, I'm looking at it, the left side of the Phoenix, you saw that those fire minions came in. So they were waiting for that opportunity for that, just to kind of drive them away from that side. So that was smart play on their behalf. It's the fact that as soon as that first initiation happened, that's when they knew that they had that one. I don't know what was going through their heads when they thought about this, because that just seems like we should just wait a second and just wait for those minions. Those minions show up, we got this fight.
Yeah, once minions get up to like almost the Phoenix line and you see them pretty much all the way up there, that's when you can really you either wait a little bit longer and wait for them to go into Titan, you see somebody go off to clear, and that's when you go, or you go preemptively, which is what they did, and really smart because they have to take the fight at that point. 5v5 when they see their team getting dove, and that's when the minions start to trickle in, and that they kind of just slowly suffocated them out of that game, and they played it correctly. So GG's to them.
GG's to them, man. So there you to have it, folks. You have Baron's Cough Medicine taking that 2-0 very, very convincingly against the Girthworms. I mean, the Girthworms, they fought hard, and they really fought hard in that one. They had a lead for a while, but man, it's just that late game just pretty much like ended most of any of the push that they had. I mean, honestly, I give them props for that because they really showed a lot of dominance. They showed that they are still a really strong team. It's just the fact that that late game really hurt in the long run.
Yeah, it's just it was a tough battle, but coming out on the other side, it was just unfortunate, really, because they had that game for a while. It was back and forth, and it kind of just got out of their hands, and unfortunately, they ended up losing. But they did a really good job of maintaining composure after that first really tough game. It was just kind of a stomp, and they came back and they showed that they do have stuff still in the tank. And I just noticed, actually, that just can we go back and respect the amount of wards were placed in this game? I've never seen so many wards bought in a game of Smite in my life. I don't think I've ever seen that many people with 20 plus wards in a game of Smite. Can we just take a second and just like pay respects of the wards? Why can't my team do that?
I mean, if you got Koji on your team, he's never buying wards. Oh, yeah. Man.
Step your war game up, people.
Yep. That's an old callback right there for that Coach of Fox one right there. Other than that, though, do you have any final thoughts on this?
No, just thanks for commentating with me, guys. Ember, you're not here, and Ash.
Yeah, that was fun, man. Like, honestly, like these are some fun stuff, man. Hopefully all you guys really enjoyed all the madness, all the kills, the DS sites, the rampages in this entire game. Hopefully all have fun the rest of your guys' nights. Till the next one.
GG's. Later.